the game. So again, we didn't want to do campaign. I want to leave campaign up to you guys, so we won't have any campaign spoilers if I can help it. We may run across campaign missions, but I don't think they'll be in order. So I will try to avoid them, and if I come across them, hopefully they won't be in order, or you won't be able to tell them apart. I think you may be able to tell them apart with transmissions. I don't know, because we do have this here, and I'm not entirely sure if that's a... I didn't even know there was a transmission here. It's kind of funny that there was. Baron Ishmael Stroud, a decade ago, my oldest son Ravid was an envoy on a diplomatic voyage to the magistracy of Canopus, and the jump ship he was on misjumped and never arrived at his destination. For 10 long years he has been missing, and I've exhausted every resource to find him, or at least to discover what happened to him. I refuse to believe that he is dead, but it has been 10 years without contact, so I can only assume the worst. However, just when I was about to finally give up hope, I received a message from a Capellan merchant, whose vessel had recently passed through the region in which my son's jump ship disappeared. This merchant detected signs of habitation from a planet previously thought to be uninhabited, but he did not investigate due to the constant worry of stumbling into an unknown pirate den. Could the crew and passengers of my son's ship have found a place of refuge where they had no means of finding a way back home? Possibly. This might be a wild goose chase, but I would be remiss not to follow through with trying to bring my son home. If you investigate and find my son, I will be forever in your debt. However, if you find criminals or other undesirables, I will ensure you are compensated for keeping the Free Worlds League safe from such predators. Okay, I'm going to just take that. I might as well, and I think I can accept... Hold on. Did I never accept that in my other? Hold on. Yeah! I guess that's something I just always continue to forget to accept. Reach Merc rep. Okay. I actually didn't know I could accept that. That was just there. Alright, so we got contracts. We got a bunch of other stuff. We're going to think about... I think we're going to... I want to make sure everything's running alright. Now it's... Hold on, let me try here. Make sure everything's running alright. For some reason, it doesn't say my session is going, which is weird. I don't have a session timer. But you know what? We're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that, and I'm going to hope very, very much so that you guys can hear and see everything that's going on. So we're going to have to just trust in the OBS. Okay, so either way, we got some interesting mechs on the oh, actually, never mind. That was under cell. So now let's go ahead and see what we can do. Contracts, so that's one of them. I'm going to do empty the nest first. It's lower difficulty. And they kind of dislike me, these guys here. So I kind of want to maybe boost it up. I will lose a little bit with them, but I'm going to do a quest for them in a second. So hopefully that doesn't put them underneath anything. Let's see. Oh, I can't negotiate at all with them. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. What's a demolition? I'll show you guys why demolitions are very, very, very good, actually. Oh, I just realized we had a bunch of stuff getting worked on. But that's fine. I'm still thinking the assassin might be best in the AI's hands, but I'm actually starting to kind of maybe question it. Thinking that maybe I might be able to make better use of it rather than the javelin. Because I like the javelin, but I never really use the assassin too much. So I have to think about it. I think I'll stick to my guns here. There we go. And I should warn you that I also do have a I do have a storm going on. So if there's a blackout or something like that and I cut off suddenly, just keep in mind that may be it. Oh, actually, hold on. You can take a look around the cockpit. Which is pretty cool. I think there's an actual button. I forgot. Wait. We're in a spider. I thought it was an own. What? What? I'm not in a spider. I'm in a javelin. Oh, I targeted him. I was gonna say I saw the spider on the top right. I was gonna say okay, never mind. That was my bad. That wasn't. I had locked onto my ally somehow, or locked onto somebody. I didn't mean to talk over them. I guess I got shocked. And we might just leave the camouflage as is this time. That might not mess around with it too much. Whoop. Okay, let's get inside the cockpit. We're a little better off in here. Hold on. It's a tank. Oh, and a turret. We don't want to get hit by that. Oh, I stomped on it. That was a bad decision. You don't want to stomp on a turret because it's going to do way more damage than you really should take. We punched it, kind of. I tried to get close, but, you know, bad driving, I guess. Oh, we got an Irby. Which, an urban mech is not going to be fun to fight on our own. And we want to destroy its gun, and they'll actually eject if they're out of guns. A lot of the AI will. Whoop! Let's get out of there. Okay, let's see. Let's let our friends do a little bit of damage. There we go. Now we got most of our weapons on the body, so even if we do lose a lot, I'm going to try to destroy its core. I know I could destroy the other arm, but it will eject and it won't really count like we destroyed it. And I'm going to be greedy here and try to count it as a destruction. I think we get more XP for if we destroy. Oop. There we go. Oh boy, he's hurting us kind of bad, even with that small laser of his. Okay, we've almost cored him out. Oh boy, I bumped into him. Now, I believe there is a little bit of friendly fire, so we gotta watch out for that too. Oh, no, he lost his weapon. Oh, no, I don't know if we destroyed him or they ejected. I think they may have ejected first. Ah, that was a waste. If they ejected first, and that was an unfortunate waste. There. Either way, let's get out of here. Let's try to go to the objective. Where is the objective anyway? Are we already get the objective? Did we already get it? Oh no, we just destroyed this. I thought it was a demolition, so. Target house. Oh, we're in it. How did I not notice that? Oh boy, don't want to stomp on it again. Made that mistake once. There we go. So I guess we just need to keep destroying the walls. This is one thing the AI is really good at, is just smashing everything. We just shoot the walls and give it a laser decoration. A laser paint decoration. One of my favorite mission types is this, and these raids, and probably this demolition and raids, because it's basically like you're going and being absolute vandals. And you can do it fairly quick. With light mechs, it actually works really well. Other mission types don't favor the light mechs as much as you may think. Now, my favorite mech is the fire starter, and it's just absolutely perfect for so many missions. So I take it back on the fire starter. Fire starter is the light mech that you trust me, you'd enjoy in most situations, but it's got a lot of it. Unless you're like have to be the fastest light mech around, it's a really good one. Okay, why can't I grab that? Oh, I already did. Okay, someone already grabbed it. All right, let's leave. Otherwise, we're just taking unnecessary damage. Oh, I'm slowly backing out of. There we go. Okay, so that was a nice smash and grab. Or no grab, actually, just the smash. Alright, we got a bunch of LRMs, which are technically the same point for cost as the basic LRM, LRM-10, and then this one. But, like, basically 100,000 per point, so I guess we'll just take these. I mean, medium lasers is good to take just because you want a ton of them, because that's going to be, for a lot of mechs, medium lasers. It's often worth it to get some medium lasers. I would never probably go for these necessarily, but if you see one of these, they're oftentimes worth it, so I'm going to do that. I think that's probably, or I'll just take that top one. Shouldn't be a difference, but... Alright, so we did pretty nice. We did pretty nice. We took a little bit of damage, but we spread it around, which is good. No one lost a limb. Oh no, he did lose an arm. Lieutenant, or she lost an arm. Lieutenant Lena Santiago, I think, lost an arm for their mech. So let's go ahead and get these repaired. Yeah, medium laser machine gun. So it's good that we took one. So we're basically getting that back. That is a problem with light mechs, is you will find that you are going to end up just replacing a lot of. Now they're in the flea. Locust, I haven't seen get hit too many times actually. It's surprisingly effective, I find, for a light mech. But when they do get hit, it's like they're gone. They get hit and they disappear. They don't make it out. They don't make it out at all. Let's see, contracts. Okay, we do chasing ghosts, but I wonder if on the mech market it's still that one there. I don't know. I feel like we could do it. It's 15. It's a bit of a jump. Little Pirates Hamlet. Destroy the Little Pirates Hamlet. Leave them nowhere to go to ground. If they did indeed kill my son, it would be a fitting punishment. Oh, he kind of spoiled it. Let's see. So I'm not even sure the story. So some of these are just around. Career mode changes everything to be balanced differently. So it's not like a story where you're kind of going in like a. I think you can see the cursor, but where it's going in kind of a circle when you're following the story. In this one, it's just like if you start in Merrick is going to be kind of balanced to where you're going to be able to start out and do stuff and things like that. So we could try to get another mech with salvage shares, but I don't think we can get enough to get a decent mech. So what we're going to do is damage coverage, which is nice. And unfortunately, we didn't get damage coverage last time. So I almost always would recommend taking damage coverage. Because even if you lose the money, you bet like 250,000 typically. Like in this case, you get about 250,000 per point in C-bills. And oftentimes, those times where it pushes over, it's often worth having the damage coverage. Especially if you're unsure of how well you're going to do. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let's cancel. How much time do we have? Timeline. 10 days. Can I put I just forgot. I need to put weapons on that flea. Load that. We almost forgot. Hopefully we can do it in enough days. 3 days. Ooh. Medium laser. 5 days. And small ballistic machine gun. 6 days. Okay, we have enough days. And we still have ammo. The ammo is good. It's in the torso. Okay. Ammo in the torso is not the ideal. It's not where you want to go. But, if they're going to get taken out, then I guess, at that point, there's not much we can do. It's going to happen one way or another. I'm gonna actually... Oh, no. We'll leave it there. Alright. Okay, that should give us enough time to do the... Okay, so deploy, and then we'll wait 8 days, and then we'll be able to start. So we didn't lose anything from last time, so it's pretty much just go straight back in. I'm going to just leave the camo alone for a little bit. I might decide to make an official... Because I could change the camo so many times. I might make an official paint job for the 9th Carcassan Cavalry here. What happened to the 8 before these ones, I'm not entirely certain. But, Or be... We could be, Oh, they're talking about a story. Oh, that's what it's... Okay, so they're not entirely sure what happened to him. So they're not entirely sure. They're going to actually find out while we're here whether the guy's alive or not. Okay. So I guess we'll find out soon. The assassin, I'm a little bit I don't know. I'm on the fence on. So I imagine it's a lot like the Panther in a lot of ways. With the Panther being a slightly different style in and of itself, but for the most part fairly similar with how it's loaded out. Oh, we got hit pretty hard on the arm. Not that anything important is on our arm. Oh, we missed that terribly. Ah! It's on our body, so we can't gimbal up high enough. Here. Whoop! Go up! Oh, I'm going to bump it with my head. No! We don't want to bump it with our heads. We just want to... Oh, boy. We're in a bad situation, I just realized. There's a mech. Oh, yeah, there's a mech just shooting at us. We're going to just go over this way. I think one of our guys will get it. Target health. Okay, this is another demolition, basically. So we don't even really need to... Like, we just walk over a bunch of this stuff. There's some stuff that will damage you. Anything explosive, don't just go walking over. Enemy vehicles, don't go just walking over. There we go. But we can do this real quick, just by, especially these that have all the containers and all the other stuff just laying on the ground. Oh, and more urban mechs. All right, let's get them. There we go. Let's target them down. Everybody, let's get them. Now, oh boy, I just walked and took that to the face. Oh boy. Whoop. You know, I'm going to turn this way. I think we lost some of our... No, we didn't lose any of our medium lasers, but we're taking damage. We need to turn some of the fire off of us. Oh, I think we got him. Yeah, we can leave already. We already beat it. But I want to get this mech first. Whoop, hold on. I want to just take out the planes. Because I'm a little bit damaged, and my weapons are uniquely good at taking out these helicopters. Oh boy. Let's move out of the urban mechs area. Come on, get that urban mech down. Come on, you guys can do it. Go on, get the urban mech. It doesn't have all of its weapons now, right? There we go. It's almost dead. It's almost dead, guys. Come on. You can do it. Oh, there we go. Lena got it. Lena got them. Making up for losing the mech last time. And in the smallest. Oh, Lena's on a roll. There we go. Let's go ahead and leave. We didn't lose any pieces, so at least on us. So let's get out of here. Zoom in a little bit. I like the really quick, fast-paced smash and grabs. Beachhead is another one that probably favors light mechs. Light mechs get a lot of mission types that they can be decent at. Just because if it's a stand-up fight, light mechs are going to have some serious trouble. Unless you're like in the fire starter, which is a little bit of a slower one. It's still pretty fast as light mechs go. It's definitely not an Urby. An urban mech where it walks very slow. Ah, man, I could have gotten an urban mech, speaking of, if I had gone salvage. But I don't really care for it right now. If we had assaults, and you have a fourth space and you don't know what to take, urban mech and assaults actually are decent together because you can basically have a slow 360 turning light mech killer with a assault mech. And they both walk at the same speed, so just don't do a beachhead with it. Otherwise, you're going to be really, really risking getting hit by artillery. So let's go with the best things you can go with. Heat sinks we have a lot of. I'm going to go with some small lasers. I know we'll go with one and then one small laser. There we go. Just so that if I have to have a small laser in something, I'll have it. Okay, nobody lost any limbs. No weapon loss. Which is good to see. Very happy to see that. Just seeing what they got in here. Rifles are really cool, but I have a hard time finding rifle ammo. I always find that that's a little bit more challenging to find. But we got a lot of stuff here. Let's go ahead and get our battle mechs. Now, if we're gonna take a negative for trying to repair them in this zone, but since we really don't have anything to go out for, I'm gonna just continue on. Star map. So we got all this area. This is a reputation 1 to 2 zone, and this is a 2 to 5, and this is a 3 to 6. So let's see everywhere we got here. Whoop. Now, actually, I made a mistake before, and I think anyone who watched the first one, and I should mention now, I got the Rasselhaig and the Hanseatic League, which Hanseatic League I think is around here, mixed together. Hanseatic League is basically like a merchant republic group. Rasselhaig is a little different. Hanseatic League is more like North German kind of inspired, because there really was in real life a Hanseatic League that was like at the north coast of like Germany and Denmark and all that kind of places. I think Denmark at least, Netherlands maybe, but I know Germany at least is partly Germany. So that Hanseatic League is in the deep periphery, and then you got the Rasselhaig, which is closer. So I mixed those two up. So if someone was absolutely Appalled by me mixing those two up earlier. No, that I noticed it. It took me a while to notice it. Oh, chasing ghosts. Oh, there's another one. It's just that one though. And while this is that a raid? Demolition contract. I kind of like the idea of a demolition contract a little more. And also there's a black market there, which could be neat to see. Asperopyrgos. We're gonna go Asperopyrgos. Let's go. And we should have a lot of refits happen in the meanwhile. We're just gonna be wearing the desert camo, whatever planet we go on to, because we're gonna come up with our own kind of design scheme, I think. Also, desert kind of fits in a lot. It's kind of brown, and there's kind of brown anywhere. Oh, it's Capellan again. Oh, not Capellan. It's what was it? It's not a Canopus. That's what I'm thinking. Canopus. The Canopin. Okay, let's see. And we also get news, like different things like that, based off our timeline. So let's go ahead and do the contract. They still dislike us, which is weird because I thought we did quite a few things for them. Targeting a House Merrick. Can't negotiate at all. You know what? We're gonna just do it. We're gonna just go in and see how it goes. Should be a demolition, so we should have a pretty nice time at it. This is probably gonna be basically charity, though. It's gonna be basically charity, a goodwill tour, basically, for the Canopans. But you know, it's probably better than just leaving. And recently we've only taken about like 100,000 worth of damages. So I think that even if we do take, as long as nobody goes down, oh, we're appropriate camouflage by accident. There we go. It works out. Oh, a farming facility. Now, I think that the maps are randomly generated. I wasn't entirely sure, but I did notice that for instant action, there's literally a map seed. So I think that that's actually how it works. I think it's actually randomly generated, and it's not just like a... And it's based off, and like there's different types, like rule, things like that. So on the back end of it, that's kind of cool. Now, I don't know if the mission ones are randomly generated, but the vertical are at least. Alright, so we got them. Let's see. Oh, we got more Merrick over here. Let's try to keep a circle around them. Oh, we got a ton of tanks here. What's going on here? There we go. Come down from above. There we go. Let's get him. Let's get rid of some of the tanks, and then we can just kind of stomp over everything. I'll let them handle it, actually. Oh, I stomped on it anyway, so you guys just fire well. Oh, don't want to shoot my friend. We might actually be taking a little leg damage. I'm not entirely sure that was from stomping on stuff. But this, we're already done. It's that easy. I love, like with light mechs, it's that easy. Just run in and stomp on stuff, and you're done. Absolutely easy. Let's destroy that, just because we want to change the horizon of their town here. It's an absolute pile of rubble. Let's destroy them so they don't shoot us on the way out. Oh, they got somebody watching us, some tanks watching us, but if we make it in, it won't matter. Won't really matter because we're already gone. There we go. Got him. That easy. It's that easy. Whoop. I don't want to turn my back to them, though. It's that easy. That's why I love demolition missions. If you can do demolition missions, do them. They're just really great. They're really great. I would recommend them highly. familiar. So people are learning. Now, as we go up in reputation, we're going to get more negotiating points just from being more well-known. So it's worth it to just kind of do stuff just to get more well-known a lot of times. Because you're going to be able to negotiate eventually. So we kind of are going toward neutral with the Merrick, but we are kind of we're going up faster with Canopus, so that's good. Not super great value there, so, but I think it's the best value we can get. So I'm going to do the AC5. We took no damage. Oh gosh, really? We didn't take any? I guess we took armor. It must have been we took armor. There's no way we took 0. Because we have repair costs. Unless it means that we did get it from just stomping on stuff. Maybe that's it. We took no damage from enemies or something like that. It's got to be it. Damage dealt. We did alright, but really, we barely fought. We just basically ran in and stomped on them. That's basically it. Our repair costs were very, basically, almost minimal. Now, we're in the starter area, so it shouldn't be really hard. Because right now, you don't really have the mechs to handle if they start sending you a ton of mechs, against medium mechs and stuff like that. Vacant worlds. It's a raid, so that's good. I love raids. I love raids and demolitions. Early game. Raids and demolitions. Beachheads are extremely cinematic. Can be a little tricky. If you're the light... I played most of the beachheads I played were co-op, and my co-op partner was in a urban mech, and so I was the only option to go forward and get rid of their artillery gun. So, and I think I was in a medium mech at the time. I think I was in the Centurion or something like that. Which is, Centurions you see a lot in the games and stuff like that, but not really a fan of it. I know someone out there may hate me saying that, but it's got a shield arm, but in this particular game, or a lot of battle mech games, you have to pay for damages, and a lot of times, unlike MechWarrior Online, you don't have to pay for damages so much, or it's not such a big deal because you're gonna either get destroyed, or you're gonna survive the whole bout, and you're gonna be basically almost destroyed if you were really getting engaged, or unless you really, really, really were winning. Unless you were just trouncing them, or just your team carried you on their back. Like a backpack. Like your Yoda out of Star Wars carrying you on the back of Dagobah. It's unless they're doing that, you're probably going to be coming out basically entirely scorched. So that's not such a big deal. Something like the Centurion's good in that case because you just make sure that you lose that arm first. But in situations where you have to pay for the damages, I find the Centurion shield arm to be more of a liability because you'll want to just throw it away, but it costs money. It costs money to do that. You'd purchase another assassin or another javelin. I'm a little bit on the fence on the assassin. I think its versatility is not terrible, but I think it's not really, I don't know. There's a few mechs I'm on the fence of. I love the fire starter, so I'm never on the fence on the fire starter. That's one thing I really like. I think a lot of the catapults were one of the coolest ones I've never actually driven. The catapult, never really drove it. Javelin I really like. I really like the javelin. I really like the fire starter. The cicada is weird. It's good for some things. It's really nice for some things. Never take it other times. Really, it's good for what it's good at. Bad at everything else. Just being real fast. That's all it's good at. It's just being the fastest one on the field. One of the fastest things in the field. And for being a medium, I think it's a medium mech. Right? A really light medium mech. It's basically just upgraded. But if you're online, it's a little. I think in this game it performs even better because AI basically. I'll tell you some of the mechanics, which might be really cool. So I believe it's angle. At least from what I've seen, it seems like if you're going like perpendicular to them, so if you're running across an awkward angle and running at high speed, it's gonna be hard to hit you. Whereas if you're running at them, it's gonna be a little bit easier to hit you based off of that and your evasion value. from everything I've gathered. So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Something to watch out for. I might go with the assassin because I think the AI can make some use out of the not so great mechs comparison to the really high firepower mechs, because they really prioritize not overheating from my personal experience. So I found that giving them a bunch of firepower can be a huge waste. An absolutely huge waste. So I might buy another assassin and see how they do, because he didn't do terrible. And the assassin's not, again, terrible. It's a little pricey for what it gives you. There's a lot with... Oh, let's purchase it. I keep talking about it. We're going to actually purchase it. If we go bankrupt because of this thing. Oh, it's... They sold me a wrecked model! It didn't look... Did it look like this? It looked a lot better in the photo. Repair mech. Oh my gosh. We can't repair this. That's terrible. It's $2 million extra just to repair it. Never mind. We have it. If we want to do something with it, we can. Oh gosh. I might do an LRM because I might do an LRM just so I find that I mostly can get the people onto me. And I find, again, that the AI won't fire every available weapon that it can. That it can. So let's think. I don't know if we adjusted the armor on this one. I feel like we did. But maybe not. Because I feel like we took stuff off and left only one jump jet. Back. Let's check out this guy. I can at least give him a loadout real quick. And take these off. And take these off. Because he's still worth whatever he's got on him, right? Let's move that over. We bought the stuff in addition. Let's scrap these. Or not scrap them, but get them off him. Medium laser's okay. we can live with that. I guess I could give him a bunch of SRMs. I'm almost certain they won't fire them. I don't know if sometimes changing your I shouldn't say loadout, but your orders, basically, like what key does what. Your key binding in, like, for each mech, it basically has its own key binding that you can set up. AI, sometimes I've heard that helps the AI, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave the jury out on that one. So, and we would be able to share ammo if we did make them the same, which would be beneficial, because then we wouldn't run out of one, and we could just have the ammo around. And we wouldn't need an SRM. I find that SRMs, if you look, they do about... So, this is SRM 2. So, per missile, they do 4.8. LRM does 6 damage. Now, at least I believe that's per missile. I believe that's per missile, because that does 12. That does 6. Actually, no, it's not per missile. That's total damage. So that's 4 point, and that's 6. I think I like this one better, because if I can keep the AI away, they can still use their ARM, not ARMs, but their LRMs. But they only have the medium laser for if things get close, so I'm going to have to babysit them pretty hard. And make sure they don't just roll in. I guess I could just give them SRMs. Make them all same range. I mean, that's 405. They want to stay at the range of, I think, their longest range weapon. Typically. So I think I might give them LRM 10s. And an LRM 5. I'm going to even buy an LRM 5. I could buy a stream one. You know what? We're going to buy a stream one. It's a stream, so buying a stream one seems appropriate. Seems like it'd be fun. Let's get rid of this SRM MO. Let's get some LRM MO in here. Ooh, we do not have much LRM MO, though. 440 rounds, so... No, let's bring that back. So we'll have to be careful. Let's put that in the big one. Little one. Because then it blows up the cheaper small one. Let's see. If they target that, they try to target down the ammo. Because ammo has a chance of exploding. That's where you like the resilience. It basically has its own health. And unlike other components which can just be destroyed, that is going to be problematic if it gets destroyed because I think it damages everything else around it. It basically takes it off the part. Generally, practically, you're in trouble if that blows up. Putting it on your head is basically wanting the pilot to die, but people might not shoot your head. So it's a gambler. It's a gambler move to do that. Is bold and not very intelligent, but bold, but very bold. You could do medium. There's also Kim lasers, which would be kind of interesting, but. And pulse, and the kind of SB with short burst, which is basically pulse lasers, which are interesting too, but I don't think we have the budget or the time to really work on it. So I'm going to wait on that. So we'll have to see whether the assassin comes out alright, because its firepower is going to be pretty pathetic. I personally feel like it's going to come out not so great firepower-wise. But hey! That's all learning's about, right? So I'm going to take that off, make this an LRM-5, throw the MO on, and we're going to try the LRM. We're going to see if we can get them to stay back and just let me do the tanking. Let me do the talking and the tanking. Because there is a minimum range on these guys. They can't get within, I think, like 100, 200 meters or something like that. They cannot get within that range. So we're going to want to be way ahead of our guys and have them just LRMing people before they ever get there. Because with LRMs, you basically fire wherever you are as long as someone has basically line of sight on them. Or scanner on them. Medium laser. Again, can't go wrong with that. Their MO's real low, but that'll do. Okay, weapon groups is basically what I was mentioning before, as you can see. I'm going to actually put like this. That way, they'll fire. Whoop, they won't necessarily not fire at all. So that would be my recommendation. Is to go in here. Anything that your AI is driving, add a variation in which it uses at least like one of each weapon type. Like that. So they'll fire. Even when the other ones are hot, hot or something like that. I don't know if that's been fixed or what's happened with that, but that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard from things. These are basically also numbers on the keyboard, so you do something like this. And that's some options you got there. And let's see these guys. Weapon groups. It's already separate, so we're good. It's already good. But for our sake, hold on. If we decide to pilot it, let's do this. Because AI can use these numbers easily. It's a little harder for us to do it and aim. There's also like things about chain fire mode, things like that. So it could be just a superstition thing over things that helps, but that's at least how how it's felt. How it's felt. We can actually get these guys up a little bit. Targeting Magistracy of Canopus. You know what? I'm going to do that. I know it's going to hurt Independence, but I don't think it'll hurt them low enough for me to lose a point. And it's easy. And I like easy. I mean, that's even easier, but we want easy right now. That's it. We get damage control and some extra money. I want to do that, especially if I'm going to be messing around with different style loadouts. Also, we need to be really smart who we assign to what. So, on the Spider, I'm not entirely sure what the loadout here is, but on the Spider, basically, on the Spider, it's basically, all of these are basically mobile mechs. We don't really have any real fighter. The Javelin's the closest thing to an actual higher firepower mech we have, and the Flea. just because it has so many lasers on it. I would like to replace that flamer, but you know what? I'll let him keep it. I'll let the flea keep it. I mean, it's got 5 weapons on it, so the flea's got some damage to it. So we'll keep that in mind. The problem is it might not always get close enough in for the flamer to really take hold. So we want someone with good firepower on that and good evasion. So a balance of evasion and firepower. They can't get any better at lasers. They can get a little better at ballistic. So I want to find someone, but they can get better at missiles. So I think Lena is going to be changed with Victor here. I think Victor would be better suited for the flea now because he can get up his evasion a little bit. He can still go up a little bit more in evasion. He's not the best, but he's got more to grow with the laser, which is one of the main damage components. Oh yeah, the laser and machine guns. Can't get as good as machine guns. So this guy might be the end. Well, he's terrible evasion, so this guy might just have to do for the moment until they get better at ballistic. So we'll just have to do with that. We're actually, frankly, fairly not very trained either, but we're early on. We're early on. Okay, let's see. We want the assassin also to have decent LRM people on it. Since we're basically making it a miniature LRM boat. We're basically making them snipers. Which would mean that I want to kind of station them. I want to be a little smarter how we do things. Whoop. Oh, you already shot somebody? Lena, you're already on the job doing good. Oh, I'm gonna run into them by accident. Right after complimenting them. Just absolutely ram them in the back of the neck. There you go. Okay, let's keep going around this way and then go to there. If I can place 2 of these guys, the 2 of the ones in assassins, to where they can still shoot. So 900 meters away. So actually, they can actually fire from here. Hold on, form up on me. So order all, warm up on me. Where are you going? Is that Lena again? Lena's bloodthirsty. Lena, you're in a ditch. Is that Lena? I can't tell. Now we can't really fire too far, but we're getting shot a little by the laser tank. The problem is the trees are messing with us. Oh man, he's really targeting down that one part of her torso. There we go. Oh boy, we're gonna get hit by some fire here. So we want to back up a little bit. We're getting in the range of fire. I want to just kind of, whoa. I just want to kind of spot him out. I think actually this is one of those ones where we have to kind of go in. So we'll have to wait. This is the raid. So we have to go in a little bit. I was hoping that they could just do some fire from afar to kind of get a feel on how they do. But they don't have many LRM shots in their ammunition. So I'm going to hold off on that. Especially since we're getting hurt in the front pretty bad. Uh-oh. Ironically, the trees are becoming our worst enemy here. He's blocking a lot of our laser fire. Okay, there we go. Let's keep going to the closest thing. Just here. The problem is they now can't destroy turrets pretty much on their own. We are the damage dealer of the group. The close range damage dealer. Okay, we got both of them. Meaning that it's going to be up to us to destroy most of this stuff. There we go. Just stomp on everything. Wait, do we have a mech around? I was pretty sure I just saw a locust following me around. There we go. We do also have the flea, so we do have the flea to do some damage. But let's get the turrets, because we have the most firepower to actually handle them. Whereas the other guys can kind of do their thing. Oh, that's a AC-5. Let's get rid of them. That could do some damage. That could do some damage to some people. Lena is really bloodthirsty. Every kill that the NPCs have called out, that or she's the most vocal. The most vocal or the most... Okay, one little trick I'll show you real quick. Whoop! Walk on top of the buildings. Oh wait, this one doesn't do it. Oh, watch, that's a power relay. I do not want to ram the power relay when it explodes. Whoop! Let's blow that up. Yeah, let's not be around it. Okay, there we go. You just don't want to be around it. Some of them you can jump on top and it'll actually destroy the... Oh, I can walk right through this one. It'll destroy the... Just scrape the face of your mech on top of things. It works. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not walk off. Let's jump on it. Oh, it didn't work. Well, thanks for hoping. Let's jump on that one. We're going to do a pile driver on this house. Oh, yeah. We took the top off. That's what at least some of us play big mech games to do that, at least. Let's see. Oh, we already destroyed this target, so I'm just having fun where I don't need to. Alright, let's continue on. Okay, we got this target over here. This might be a false flag target. Like where it's not really... Oh! That was it! Oh, it's a small target. I guess this is an easier mission, so... Does that make sense? Whoa! I saw lasers! I thought it was one of the beacons telling me there was scavenge nearby, but... Turns out... Just something I don't want to have around. Let's go. You know what I didn't check, actually, is how much weight was left on the assassins. After removing the SRM and replacing with the LRM. Might have been the same weight. Really should have checked.
Hostiles on scope.
Oh.
Looks like mobile units on radar.
Let's focus on... Oh boy, we're getting shot by someone right near us. Let's destroy them. Two flamers, medium laser, not the worst kind of ones. If you see a scorpion, I think it's called a scorpion tank, or anything with ballistics, destroy it, because I find that the AI are pretty nasty with ballistics. I feel like people are a little bit better at using lasers. So if you got an absolute ballistic, like something with tons of ballistic hardpoints, I found that PPCs and other things like that, because basically their accuracy is more pass-fail than the human accuracy, where if you're doing lasers, you can kind of do like this, like that. Oh boy, we just got shot. And you can kind of hit a little, you can kind of guarantee a little bit of a hit. Oh, we got LRM fire going, so we got them supporting us a little bit. Ooh, let's move out of the way. We can bait a few shots. We gotta be careful. Oh, we got... I made the other two aren't vocal. That or she's getting... We'll have to check the after thing to see if she's just mentioning it more. She's in the flee, though, so I don't know. Right? Or no, she moved out. We moved her out of the flee, didn't we? Maybe now she's just doing good with the LRMs. Destroy that big gun. We can leave the small laser on, but if we destroy the big gun, we're safe. Or safer. Relatively safe. Never perfectly safe. Oh, there we go. Big gun's gone. So let's just get him. Okay, you guys deal with him a little bit. I'll get rid of this tank that's coming. Okay. Is that a SRM tank? Oh, yeah, that's an SRM tank. And get rid of that as fast as possible, so it doesn't blast somebody with a bunch of missile fire. We'll have to check the after thing, because it seems like they're doing really well. Oh, we already got enough here, so I guess we can go. Whoop! Jump on the house. Whoop. There you go. I want to get a really good one. Hold on. Ah, missed. That was good enough. We smashed that one good enough. Whoop. I just realized these aren't bandits, these are independents, so I feel a bit bad about destroying all that. Oh.
Victory is ours, Commander. Prepare for evac.
Oh, let's get that real quick. Oh no, we already did it, looks like. Well, they were saying that we hadn't, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But to check the tape. Check the, what do you call it? Check the, oh, let's continue. So we got quite a few stuff from that. Could have gotten an urban mech, but again, I'm not a huge fan of them. We lost as much as we gained, unfortunately. Much better. Multi-missions, I think, can give you a little bit better. More often. And special missions. So, base payout. We basically made that much. How much did we get from damages? Damage coverage. Okay, we barely took any damage. I'm kind of surprised about that. Javelin. Oof. I think I took the most damage. I did lead the charge and did the most damage. Kevin actually with a solid 100 compared to 91. But she got the mech. She got the mech and a ton of kills. She got equal total kills with him. An air unit, turrets, he got 2 more vehicles. So that's probably where the extra damage. And then they finish off the mech with the LRMs. So, and then the silent Victor Ambries here making making out with basically no damage, which I'm totally cool with. I don't know. I didn't catch if he just leveled up with that. He may have with evasion, and only really getting one. But he got some vehicles. He got some vehicles, which is good. It's worth it. Second most damage though was Kevin, so I guess he was up there with us. So we got the black market. We got this market. Ooh, another Javelin's always good. Javelin's really nice. I kind of feel bad. Oh no, that was from what we saw before. I kind of feel bad that I didn't do the Javelin because that one looks like it may not have been as damaged. I probably could have gotten that a little quicker. But maybe we'll see if we make the assassin into something nice. Maybe like an LR. Maybe we can do it for like kind of an LRM because he only has the one laser. So if we keep him away, right? We can actually have him be kind of like a missile sniper, which I think could work. A fairly mobile, a little bit heavier missile sniper. Because I just don't trust the SRMs. I don't trust the AI with SRMs, I should say. Maybe if we had the SRMs, I'd trust it. I don't trust the AI with the SRMs. Because I feel like they're going to run in close or something like that. Or stay too far away. This thing's basically just destroy. Like, it's the arms. They sent us the arms and the head. That's basically it. They sent us the arms and the head, and the rest of this is just frame. Maybe that's why we got it for the price we did. And it's a medium mech, technically, I think. Yeah, it's in the medium mech category. So we do have 2 medium mechs, so I guess that's something. Makes me think of the Cicada, where it's got, well, except like the opposite. Instead of being really, like, it's like in this case, it's like a generalist. That's just really wondering why it's in the medium mech category, but it's alright. Some people out there like it. It's not a firepower one, really, but as the name would lead you to believe, it's more of a mobility one. It's like the jumper compared to the Cicada, which is the runner, I would say. If I had to give my 2 cents about it. So let's see, contracts. Pick a fight. Warzone. Warzones are always fun. Warzones are really, really fun. All these are pretty much are against Canopus, except for that one. Warzones are fun because basically our Warzones and defenses are also my favorite. In fact, I'm realizing that almost every mission is my favorite, with the exception, I think, of assassination. I do not like assassinations. The only time I like assassinations is when I'm trying to get a mech. And I'll go in there with as much salvage as possible. If they don't like me and I won't be able to get enough salvage to make that assassination worth it, it's oftentimes not worth it because there'll be just so many enemy mechs. But I'll show you Warzone. Warzones are pretty cool, so I'll show you that. And we're going to get a nice payout for this, actually, because it's a special mission here. It's not a multi-mission, no? And it's got a special, like, thing, so you'll see that. So damage coverage, they're going to give us a little more than normal. Hazard pay. I'm kind of, hazard pay might imply that there's going to be some bad things. Actually, hold on. Let's repair our guys first, because it might be longer than the... So timeline. Let's get all these guys fixed. Contracts. And do damage pay. We can do a bunch of salvage. Oh no, we only have 1 max salvage we can take. So we're going to take the money. Oh. Nope, they're not. They're just not going to give me a lot for this. Believe it or not. Even if I have no more negotiation points, they don't have more to offer. So I guess we'll go with what we got.
Heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Sensors are going to be rough, so LRMs might underperform. We'll see. Oh, they have 2 LRM-5s. I just realized we have 2 LRM-5s on them, not an LRM-10. We don't have an LRM-10 on them. We could do something about that, maybe. So, the other one's got an LRM-10. So that basically, it's just basically just 5 more missiles they can fire. So a little more fighting, fight to it there. We'll have to see. Maybe I could put a small laser in the other one. Make it a real sniper where it can't do anything but but sit back and shoot missiles. Let's see. Ooh, lava.
The good news is that we can rack up a big salvage payout if we're
Turn
able
over
to
there.
retain our position. But remember, you have to be alive to spend it.
I really hope my friends aren't going to step in the lava. I think that does hurt us. Can't quite remember. I know in MechWarrior Online it did. So I can only imagine it's not going to be very nice. So, Warzone, we should have some allies here. A lot of times we will.
Stay sharp, MechWarriors. Ally Command reports enemy movement is projected to hit your location at any moment. Time to earn our pay.
Let's see. I wonder if catapults would actually be pretty nice. Like really slow catapults. Like purposely keep them from going fast and just keep ahead of them so they could just support you. Oh boy, they were not joking about it basically being no visibility here. Oh, only problem with Javelin is it's all in the chest. Fire Story has a little greater angle of fire. Good thing about the chest is basically you don't lose those weapons until you go down. So. Oh, I think I stepped in lava or something. My arm got hurt on the inside. Don't know what happened there.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position.
Our arm got cooked somehow. Yeah, let's get and see this guy. There we go. Let's try to fire on him. Get around this corner. See if we can get him from the back. There we go. Oh gosh, hold on. More helicopters. We're gonna have again rougher time shooting these guys down. Believe the AI can shoot these down with PPC, which can be difficult sometimes. PPC are really heavy ballistics, fairly reliably. So that's why I say they're fairly good with PPCs, and they're comparatively good with PPCs and things like that. Like not even the burst and ballistics, not even the burst fire kind. Like single shot things, I find they do a lot better than the burst fire, because the burst fire then was always hit but then miss a little too. Oh, we got a PPC guy, a cicada with a PPC. Okay, that's a special one. I don't think, or maybe I just been building the cicadas wrong. I'm gonna go after this guy. Oh boy, he just PPC'd at us. He missed us. We're gonna dogpile the PPC. I believe it doesn't do any damage within 90 meters. At least on MechWarrior Online, it doesn't. I'm not entirely sure if it has that safety feature on this game though. I haven't used a PPC from close range really before. But it's basically, if that is the case, then it's really in some trouble. It's just machine gunning me, which is basically tickling. Oh, we're kind of getting bad on heat. We should destroy the legs. Or the torso. We can destroy the torso. It's almost destroyed. The torso's almost gone. I'm gonna just heat critical myself. Oh, actually no, I didn't go over. Okay. Luck is all I can explain that with. Whoop, let's fly over. I see missiles. I see missiles. I guess the other benefit is that on light tonnage missions, we can do you can bring like the cicada a lot more comfortably. Oh boy, we just that's not good. We're in some trouble. We heat shut down right after ramming him. Oh, did we lose an arm? Oh no, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's not gone, but it is in fact cooked. We might lose it before we leave. Now nothing's on our arm, which is good. So, but it will cost us a ton of money. So, whoop! Oh, reactor. We rammed them and our arm took the brunt of it. Okay, let's back up a little bit so I can get a better angle on these guys. It only takes 2 medium lasers to reliably get rid of let's get rid of... Hold on. We're still doing rough on heat. If we take out the legs... Oh yeah, we lost the arm. It was going to go off. Again, nothing's on our arm. So it's basically free. I'm going to take out this guy and I'm going to go... Everyone go for this one. Uh-oh. We gotta get better at managing our heat, because otherwise we're gonna get ourselves killed. Because evasiveness is part of our defense as a light mech. Let's run off a little bit. Let those guys handle at least a little while. The only problem is our LRMs are basically useless at this close range. Fire 2 lasers at a time for a little... Oh, let's get him. Oh, we rammed him. Okay, there we go. We destroyed 2 of their lasers. There's merit in getting rid of their weapons. There we go. Let's head this way. Let's see if we can get him. Can't really see him. It's like ash. It's basically all ash. Let's see. Whoop. Fly through the air. Land on him! Oh. Our angle of fire got us there. Okay, watch out for heat. What was he doing on legs? Legs are kind of okay. Okay, he's fast. But not fast enough to not get messed up by our lasers here and there. Oh, his body's almost destroyed. It's probably better to shoot him in the back. Save up to shoot him in the back of the body. There we go, because he's almost destroyed in the back of the body. Run through lava! Run through lava! I know you will. Oh, he's got stuck. There we go. Torso. Oh, I thought I blew him up in the torso, but I guess not. He's no armor in the front either now, so we just blast him. There we go. We could stay for bonus pay, but I find that once you start getting maybe medium mechs, that starts working really nice. But I'm going to hold off because it feels like sometimes they can send some pretty heavy lances at you. So we're not going to be too brave until we have fire starters. We're going to fire starters. Then I get brave. My recommendation though is don't leave the flamers in the fire starter. That sounds like heresy just coming out like that, but honestly, I think it's better with small lasers. That's my personal opinion. That's how I play with NWO. And I don't personally use the one that has the machine guns. I use all lasers. Just all lasers. But I have it where I have the ability to just do a crazy alpha, but I just use so many at a time. I think I may have 2 flamers instead of 2 machine guns on my MWO one. I have to go back and check. I may have 2 flamers. I think I may have 2 flamers, but I have no machine guns. I have all lasers. The rest are all lasers because I have the max that you can get before you start getting heat things. It's like I think 6 lasers basically. Okay, Merrick liked us a lot more for that, so that should be good. So we can go against them and help Canopus a little bit more. Hazard pay, we got damage. That's what we have insurance for. You know, that worked out. With insurance, I can lose these useless arms. If you're going to do Centurions, if you're going to fight 4 Centurions, take insurance. Because then you can just throw that arm away. It's free money. It wastes a little time, but it's free money at that point. PVC, I want to take that. Nice value. I want to take lasers, any weapons. Weapons, really. I'm actually kind of curious if I want to take... I know these are not the best value in the world, but I want to take the small laser. I might want to take the machine gun, just because weapons can be a bit rare. I don't care about jump jets. You'll see tons of them all over the place where I don't take them. Let's see, and then maybe heat sinks. Oh no, we got plenty of heat sinks. Let's take an SRM too. I think that'll do. All right, so we did most of the work there. Yeah, a lot of the work. Lena kind of sat back on this one. They did damage. They did the most damage. Totally got kill stole by everyone else. They did actually some of the most damage. Kevin Armstrong coming in with... Oh, no, sorry. That's damage taken. Sorry, my bad. They still did some of the most... They did 200, about 200 less than us. And then we got these two that kind of come in. And this is where I say that I don't really feel like firepower is their strength. They kind of just live. So I feel like the assassins, like 3 assassins, might not be the worst decision in the world. Because then at least, their support. They're there. They arrived. They showed up. They did something. But they're not necessarily going to do amazing. It's reliable. They have a lot of ways of evading damage. It's not the most unarmored medium mech in the world. It's got it can do a little bit of everything. So I think that would work. And these two kind of same deal. Victor did an admirable amount of damage. Lost a weapon though. Lost a weapon arm. Which means 2 weapons gone, but that should be okay. In hindsight, that shouldn't be too bad. Now, actually, we've reached. Hold on, hold on. Let's go ahead and repair all these mechs. We'll have to remember to throw those arms on. So take these off. Throw medium laser on. And machine gun. Start work. And we'll have to repair that next time. I want to do that first because otherwise I'll forget. Actually, hold on. Can I do that without the arm on? We will see. We will see. Or hold on. We can cancel that, right? Yeah, let's cancel that. Let's do repair first. Because I don't know what would happen. I feel like I might just lose my weapons. This guy, just repairing. This is a passion project here. Whether we're gonna get that guy working. Is he gonna work? Is he not gonna work? I don't know. But that's how things go. I'm not sure how the AI will perform in fire starters though. I know that having that much firepower makes players really good at it. And I imagine that the AI couldn't really pilot it too wrong. It's just shoot. I imagine they just won't shoot. I feel like that would be what happened. The AI aren't bad, but they really prioritize not overheating. The AI really hate overheating. So I wouldn't say the AI is bad. The AI is pretty good. It's pretty good at times. They can get into a death spiral, but oftentimes there's ways you can avoid it. You can command them. If you command them, if you actually play as one of like the longer range sniper mechs, you can do some really neat stuff. But oftentimes you'll end up better just being the lead. A lot of times, you and one other co-op partner, often the 2 AI can actually hold their own. Every once in a while, the Locust will run up and get cored, but that could happen to a player. So, I feel like they're good in some ways. Good with like single shot, really heavy ballistics or PPCs. Not so great on other things. So, in fact, hold on. Is that I never checked. Is that a large slot on their arm? I could put a PPC on it. Oh, and make this guy ranged? This is the passion project of the group. Maybe I could do an LRM 5 streak. Do another LRM 5 streak. Hold on. We took all the jump jets off. You also buy a large laser, which is going to be a lot lighter. But let's see. This is really long range. 720. So let's see. What's 720? I might buy a large laser anyway, just to see. Because I can't remember all the stats on top of my head, so let's see. That's 5 tons. 5 ton. Oh no, we already switched it. Okay, hold on. That puts us at only 1 ton where we're in trouble. If we can lose And I'm gonna have some rough time with having armor, so that's gonna be tricky getting that worked out. I could have SRMs for defense, but the laser can kind of be a defensive tool in and of itself. We'll think here. That's lighter. I feel like I'm going to have to go lighter. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to... I feel like if I make this thing a little bit longer ranged, we can actually get something that's could be considered pilotable. It could be considered pilotable. I could just put an LRM. Hold on. That's 2 tons. That's 2 tons. That's 5 tons. So just one LRM 10 wouldn't really do it. That's actually be heavier. Is the streak heavier? The LRM streak heavier? It's 2 tons. LRM 5. What's the default LRM? I don't actually have an default LRM 5. Nope, I don't. So I'm gonna buy one. Just to see. 2 tons. So same weight. Might as well use the stream. Stream's gonna be a little more accurate. But it's gonna fire over a longer period of time, if I understand, versus being shotgunned out of the mech. All right, I think we kind of got our thing. We could even get rid of the jump jets, because if we're gonna have them from a distance, oh, this is getting tempting. This is getting tempting here of just getting rid of the jump jet. Do we get rid of the jump jet? Or do we go to a large Kim laser, which I think is going to be heavier, unfortunately. Or it's once we add the ammo, which is more heat efficient. We'll have to think here. But yeah, this one's the passion project, I feel like. That's a 0.5 tons, so if I remove that, it's going to just do 40.5. Hold on, let's see. Let's get rid of that large laser. Max armor out. How much do I have to play with here? Basically no weight. How would we do the other one? How we get that worked out? Other MMO. We're gonna do half. Well, hold on. I'm gonna buy some half MMOs. There we go. Got some half MMOs. With no jump jet, but the maxed armor, we're in some trouble. I mean, we want to prioritize the front a little bit. So let's back down here. Throw on top armor. Max armor. Huh, that's weird. I can max armor. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to do this. Max armor. So 30. And 10 in the front. Same with the head. Got a little more back armor on our back center, which is okay with me. I might even go down 3. And max armor. 34 and 14. We'll do that. 34 and 13. No, I want to do this. 35 and 13. There we go. Means we got 40 on the legs, which seems a little bit unnecessary. I'm going to take that down. Just 30 on the legs. Means we're not going to be jumping much with this guy. So tons. Oof. Could do a small laser. I have a little small laser in this thing. This arm is basically meaningless other than not getting destroyed. So I'm going to just put tin armor on it. I'm going to put tin armor on it. I don't really like the idea of just shield arming it, but it might be the only way that we can carry another weapon. Let's try to see what we can do. We're a little over. So we're gonna spend some time just customizing this a little bit. So if you guys want to see it customized a little bit, we're going to do that real quick. I take a little body armor off and back. I don't think I need that much head armor. I'm going to compromise and go maybe 20. I don't think I can get shot from the front. Oh, I'm sorry, from the back in the head. So if we go, how low could we go? We couldn't, so we got rid of it all. We could get some nice stuff, but I don't really want to. So we're gonna go 20. How about that? And we could go. That's the max armor. We want the max armor for that arm. The AI might be able to protect this arm a little. Their left arm. And then maybe we can minus the legs a little bit? Maybe? No, the legs get shot from both sides. I really can't afford to lower that more. We got 3 pounds of weight to ditch. And I can't really ditch these. I guess I could switch them to the SRMs. As much as I would regret to do so. That's 2 tons. But that's 2 tons. That would only get rid of 1 ton each. So that'd be 2 tons down. We'll go to 25. How about that? 25, 25. So it's like the armor. Or we'll do 24. 24. 30. Or we'll go 25. And then do 5 on the back. Really dangerous. Living on the edge. This is a long range one. All its things are long range. And then we can do 24 in the legs. Did we actually get rid of all the damage? On the legs? Are we actually accidentally repairing it? I actually frankly don't know. 24 in the arms, legs. That arm, just ditch it. I want to see how much firepower this thing can bring to the field. I want to see it absolutely be a sniper. I want to see it work. How much if I go down here to 10? Oof, that's dangerous because I could get him killed with a just really good volley to the face. So I might just go 20 here. Ooh, that's dangerous. We'll see if I can do it. He's just carrying some expensive cargo with basically no safety. Okay, it's still got a pound. Basically no weight to lose. I could ditch the head thing to 10. Oh boy. This is playing on the edge. Let's see. Maybe go that to 5. Everything 15? Oh, that's scary. That's scary. Max armor considering that. 17 and 5. Oh boy. That's scary. That's a scary amount of fire. It's got a lot of firepower, but that thing is tissue paper. It is walking tissue paper. It is not going to get... If it gets hit, it's in trouble. Especially in the rear. Gets hit in the rear, it's in some serious trouble. Let's go there and maybe just boost up a little bit of our armor across the board a little bit. Legs, no. Legs can stay at 15. Okay. This thing scares me. Too much firepower and not enough. No, maybe it really needs the SRM2s. I'm gonna buy a Kim laser just in case. Which is that light any lighter? No, it's not. Large laser. I want to see how it works. I want to see if it works. We're gonna trust it. We're gonna trust it. Unfortunately, it's both direct and indirect fire support. Key on support. Not, I don't think you'll get sniped in the head from a distance. Fortunately. Here, strip armor, max armor. There we go. That should be even across the board, right? So 13 head, 13 body. Until I repair it, I can't change the armor that much. So we'll just do that, and we get to change the armor later. So I want to see what happens with the timeline real quick. Do the assassin refit. Take a quick look at it. It's still battered. It's still utterly battered, but I want to see his loadout here. It's very, very hot tissue paper at this point, with an armor value of 128, which is just better than the fleet, which loses a gun basically every round. So, which in fact, actually, we did not apparently change or get that worked out, sadly. My AC2 would actually be far too long ranged, unfortunately. Light rifle might, but I don't have light rifle ammo. So we'll just deal with the machine guns. We'll just deal with it at the moment. But yeah, its max armor is like, so it's basically like the armor of a flea or a locust. And this is sitting at, what's that loadout? LRM5 medium laser. So this is the medium laser alternative here. This is if we wanted to just do medium laser, and its armor is not terrible. Not terrible. Let's go 21 there. 25 there, and maybe just down here, and up there, 30, and then there we go. And let's not prioritize the side with no laser. Let's do that. I do think I might want to take this being 15. And then that way I can prioritize some of the armor in other places. Like here. We're maxed out on that, so let's just adjust the chest to 33 and 15 on the back. Could do the head a little bit, but I feel like that's a little bit safe. I think we need to do the arms now, legs now. So what can we go to? So 24 each leg, which is basically like that one limb. So, oh, I just increased something by accident. I kind of like this one, and it's got a decent amount of shots. So that's basically 10 shots each volley, so 44 volleys of the missile, which basically means 44 enemies. They don't really shoot that often, so I don't really see this as a loss here. So I'll do that. So I'm going to make this a shield arm. I'm going to treat it like a shield arm here. And just go, it's expendable. The arm's expendable. You just toss it away. In return, giving everything else something better than hot tissue paper armor. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope we went a little bit long with this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this one. I really like I like the whole. I like the. I had the tabletop. I have MWO. I remember playing it as a kid with the one where it looks like you both start off in catapults, like the tutorial. I can't even remember. I was such a little kid. But it's like you look like you were in two catapults, that or you were two missile-like fleas. I can't even remember, but it's one of the ones with no arms and just the missiles on the shoulders. So, something to keep in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. All right, bye.